Welcome back out to Albany for our final game of the night. It is the number 5 seed Pattonsburg boys against the number 7 seed Stanberry boys. I'd like to thank our sponsors, BTC Bank, Petty John Auto Center, locations in Bethany and Albany, Winter Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, the Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Albany Hy-Vee, Smith Insurance and Smith Prudential in Albany, Johnson Controls, the Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Association, Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, the 3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg, Bank Northwest of Stanberry, Pineview Manor in Stanberry, and H&B Bank in Stanberry. The Pattonsburg and Stanberry School Districts and the Printer New Shopper located in Albany. Remember, tonight's pregame brought to you by BTC Bank. BTC Bank here for good. We're going to be back in just a moment to take a look at these two teams, all a part of your BTC Bank pregame when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helping smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team. Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Hogue Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Hogue Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Hogue Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
Welcome back out again here to Albany as we get set for our final game of the night. Number 5 seed Pattonsburg boys taking on the number 7 seed in Stanberry. Pattonsburg lost in their opening round game to Platte Valley 55-44. That game a little closer than what the score indicated. Yeah. It was 42-42 with about 4.5 left in that fourth quarter. And then Stanberry lost last night to King City 61-30 in their opening round game.
Well, one of the things this could be, I'm not sure what we're going to be looking at tonight. One of the things I can guarantee you, it's going to be wild, and probably at times it's going to be completely out of control. Now, I may be wrong about that, but both teams like to press. Both teams like to get after it. They like to get up and down the floor. And talked to Coach Groomer a little bit, and I don't think I'm giving away any trade secrets, but he said, we'd like to try to press and see if we can get them going a little bit out of control. Okay, so this could be an interesting matchup. Pattonsburg got some players. I mean, they've got some guys that can score and do some things.
Well, and for that game last night for Stanberry, again, lost 61-30. They were without Jaron Stoll. He is expected to be back tonight.
Yeah, I see he's got the mask on.
Yes. But before we go to our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups, let's give you another update from St. Joseph. That third quarter between Worth County and Rockport, 48 points in that quarter alone between those two teams. Rockport was facing a fourth down to start the fourth quarter. They were stuffed by Worth County. Worth County took over. Jude Archer then scores his third touchdown of the night, and now Worth County ahead 50-38, 9:05 left in that ball game.
That's a lot of time in
that's
8-man
still
football.
a lot of time in 8-man football. I mean, they had 4 touchdowns in 146 seconds in that third quarter. Let's go ahead and take a look at our Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups brought to you by Hogue Lumber Company. Before you start your next project, stop in and talk to the experts at Hogue Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri. And let's turn it over now to public address announcer Derek Brown with tonight's Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for our final game of the night between Pattonsburg and Stanberry.
Final contest of this evening is the consolation semifinal of this 86th annual Albany Invitational. Visitors on the scoreboard, the number 7 seed Stanberry Bulldogs. Number 1, Pat Schieber. Number 2, Jax Heidi. Number 5, Aiden Graham. Number 10, Parker Ginther. And number 15, Hudson Groomer. Bulldogs are coached by Nick Groomer, assisted by Austin Schwabach. Home team on the scoreboard, the number 5 seed Pattonsburg Panthers. Number 0, Brandon Heath. Number 5, Gavin Humphrey. Number 21, Aiden Woodward. Number 23, Colin Mason. Number 24, Drake Sperry. The Panthers are coached by the front office assistant by Zane Reed.
So again, those are your Hogue Lumber Company starting lineups for Stanberry: Pack Schieber, Jax Heidi, Aiden Graham, Parker Ginther, and Hudson Groomer. For Pattonsburg, Brandon Heath, Gavin Humphrey, Aiden Woodward, Colin Mason, and Drake Sperry. For Stanberry, they wear their road black uniforms, gold lettering outlined in white. Pattonsburg, their home white uniforms with green lettering. As we tip off tonight's ball game, remember to tip off your future retirement on the right track by contacting Smith Prentice Financial Services at 660-726-3396. And the opening tip-off is won here by Stanberry. Parker Ginther with the basketball at the top of the key, coming off a pretty good game last night for the Bulldogs.
3-2 zone for Pattonsburg.
Ginther into the corner for Groomer. His shot from 3 in the corner is good.
Yeah, it's a good start for Hudson. Thought he went just a little too quick the other night against King City, but they can make you hurry.
Yes.
That time took his time, got a good release, good high follow-through. 3-0 Stanberry.
Woodward with the basketball on the wing. Goes back door to Humphrey. From the block, goes up. He'll be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Aiden Graham. That will be his first, team's first. First free throw attempt here from Humphrey. Rolls out. Humphrey had himself a tough game
he did.
the other night.
Had some foul trouble and then just had a bunch of shots that just in and out, snake bit.
Kind of like that first free throw.
Yeah, didn't miss badly.
Second free throw.
There you
Bounces in. It's a 3-1 Stanberry lead here, 50 seconds into the ball game. Ginther gets it for Schieber. Across for Groomer. Up top to Schieber. Schieber for Ginther over to left wing to Groomer. Graham has the height advantage over Mason inside. Not quite the size advantage, though, as a foul going to be called here against Pack Schieber as Gavin Humphrey came away with the steal. Humphrey will inbounds here for the Panthers. Trying to get it to a cutting Drake Sperry, knocked away as Sperry ends up knocking over one of his own cheerleaders. Out of bounds, trying to keep it in play. Schieber Gets it down that time to Jax Heidi. He will be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2.
Well, both teams getting up and down the floor, definitely.
Foul that time goes against Gavin Humphrey, his first. Team's first as well.
I may be completely wrong, and I don't mean to cast any aspersions. It's just the way these teams like to play. This could be a really tough game to officiate.
Yes. Heidi misses both free throws. Another update from St. Joe. Brock Holmes scores from 17 yards out. His 61st touchdown of the season. 46, 4-point ball game. 6:11 left in the game. Worth County ahead as another foul going to be called here against the Panthers. And it's going to go against Drake Sperry this time, his first. Team's second.
From what you saw in 8-man football this year.
Those were the 2 top teams.
Yeah, they were.
Archie very close, number 3.
Did they onside kick a lot?
Depends on the team.
Okay.
As in, I did not get to see Rockport at all live, so I don't know what their preference is. Second free throw attempt here from Heidi. Misses off back iron. Ball knocked around. Picked up that time by Jake Holtzclaw, and he'll be fouled as he kind of got bailed out underneath the basket. We saw that quite a bit last night as well.
Yeah.
As the foul that time is going to go against Colton Crone, his first. I'm not certain about that foul, though, against Colton Crone because he is not out on the floor.
Yeah.
That'd
make it tough.
Now they changed it.
Okay.
It goes against Colin Mason. Free throw no good from Holtzclaw. Sperry with the basketball. Trying to send it to Mason, stolen away here by Holtzclaw. Trying to send it back, stolen back away here by Heath. He goes up and lays it in for 2. Tough play there by Brandon Heath.
Behind his back and a reverse layup.
Ginther gets the ball across midcourt. Stolen away here by Humphrey. Gets it up for Heath. And again lays it in for 2.
Nice pass. That's a tough pass from Humphrey, but he made a nice pass, and Heath did a nice job of finishing out of that.
And they're going to get Sperry here on the foul. Gave a little bump with the body. It's going to be his second. Team's fourth. Parker Ginther, top of the key here for the Bulldogs. 5:22 left here in the first quarter. Trying to get it inside that time to Drew Parman. Couldn't finish. Rebound picked up by the Panthers. Heath, shot from 3 this time. Can't get this one to fall. Tipped around, out of bounds, off of Colin Mason.
So we've got a little 2-2-1 pressure from Pattonsburg.
Stanberry will make some changes as the ball goes out of bounds. Coming back in, Schieber also now checking in. Jaron Stoll also checking back in as Groomer. Stoll with the basketball up at the top of the key. He had a pretty nice tournament here last year. Schieber into the corner for Holtzclaw. Back up to Stoll, top of the key. Into the corner to Groomer. Holtzclaw. Schieber dribbles in, kind of loses it on the drive. Holtzclaw picks it up, goes up strong inside. Can't finish, gets his own rebound. Can't finish again. Ball tipped around, picked up here by Woodward. Then stolen away. Heidi from the free throw line, no good. And this one going to go out of bounds here off of the Bulldog. And I take the back off of Pattonsburg. And I think that maybe Humphrey might even got fouled there on that rebound.
Yeah.
Shot from 3 from Stoll. That's what he brings to this Stanberry team as he can hit it from outside and from pretty deep as well.
Yeah, but Stanberry scrapped a lot to get themselves 3 or 4 shots at the basket.
Foul is going to go against Schieber. That will be his second, team's third. Checking in here for Pattonsburg is going to be Jeremy Pitzenbarger. Here for Sperry. Heath to bring the ball across midcourt for the Panthers. Spins inside the paint. Little up and under. Off glass, no good. Pitzenbarger on the rebound. His shot no good, but he's going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Jax Heidi. That'll be his first, team's fourth, as both teams will be in the bonus here for the final 4:03 of the first quarter. And Pitzenbarger misses on the first. Second free throw attempt from Pitzenbarger. Misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Heidi. Parker Ginther with the basketball, top of the key. Halfway through the first quarter.
Both teams in the bonus.
Shot from 3 from Stoll. Short. Rebound pulled in by Graham. Can't get it to go. Knocked around. Stoll again. Inside, and he's going to be called for the travel.
I would say Stanberry have a lot of size, but they've been really quick to the basketball.
Yes. Reagan Coyne will check in here for Aiden Woodward for the Panthers. 3:41 left to play here in the first. Mason for Humphrey. Sends it up now to Coyne. Trying to get to Pitzenbarger, knocked away. Coyne on the block, sends it out to Humphrey. To Mason. Spins inside the paint. He'll be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul is going to go against Drew Parman. That will be his first. Mason misses the first free throw. And the second one rolls around and falls in. 1 point ball game in favor of Stanberry. 7-6, 3:25 left to play here in the first. Ginther through the trap, gets it to Stoll, drives, trying to leave it for Graham. Kicked out of bounds off the foot of Brandon Heath.
Stanberry's playing with fire a little bit, dribbling across midcourt and picking it up against this pressure. That's what that 2-2-1 wants you to do.
Reagan Coyne comes away with the steal here for Pattonsburg. Gets it off now for Humphrey. Back to Coyne. Over to the right wing to Heath. Coyne top of the key. Over to the right wing, Mason. Back to Coyne. Humphrey trying to send it down to Pitzenbarger, and a pass just off the mark, out of bounds. Groomer, Schieber, Holtzclaw will check in.
Yeah.
Heidi, Parman, and Stoll check out for Stanberry. Woodward checks in here for Pitzenbarger. 2:50 left to play here in the first. 7-6 is the lead here for the Bulldogs. Ginther up for Groomer. Over to Schieber. Sends it back out. Ginther from 3. Misses off iron. Woodward on the rebound. Coyne loses it. And Hudson Groomer unable to keep it alive in bounds. Humphrey will inbounds into Heath in the corner. Leaves it up top. Here for Coyne. Back to Heath, right wing. Dribbles in, trying to send it to Humphrey, goes through his hands, and it'll be a backcourt violation called here against the Panthers.
There's some passes that really have a lot of steam on them that we've seen. The fact that they've not been able to handle some of the passes we've seen is not really a surprise.
Stolen away here by Reagan Coyne. Goes up and rejected away by Ginther. Schieber loses it. Groomer tries to steal it, can't pick it up. Heath with it. Leaves it now for Woodward. Little fadeaway, misses off iron. Rebound pulled in by Graham. Ginther on the baseline, now in for Graham. He'll lose it off a foot, out of bounds. Inside the paint, goes out of bounds, though, off a Pattonsburg foot. Stoll will check in here for Ginther. Graham can't get the shot to go, and it goes out of bounds here off of Stanberry. Ball inbounds here for Heath. Heath drives, pulls it back out to Woodward. Up top for Humphrey. Humphrey left wing. High post for Mason to Heath. Gavin Humphrey with the basketball here for Pattonsburg. Drives, goes up off glass for two. Pattonsburg takes the lead now here, 8-7. We've been stuck on 7-6 for a while. 54 seconds left to play here in the first. Stoll sends it across for Schieber to Graham. He'll take it strong off glass for two. Coyne quickly up now for Woodward. Pass to Coyne, goes through his hands, picked up by Mason. Back to Coyne, across court for Heath. Up to Humphrey. 30 seconds left to play here in the quarter. Humphrey, little Euro step inside, rejected away by Graham. Quickly sending it up for Stoll. On the block, little up and under move, off glass for two. 11-8 now, the Stanberry lead. They're going to get a travel called here against Heath down on the block. 4.8 left here in the ball game. Or here in the first quarter, sorry. Stoll brings it across, 2 seconds. Shot from three, left wing, misses off back iron.
Wow.
We will go to the second quarter, 11-8. Stanberry leads here over Pattonsburg when we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner.
Another update. Hayden Sanders pass to Caleb New. 56-46. Worth County leads. 2:08 left in the fourth quarter in that state championship game at St. Joe. 11-8 is lead here for Stanberry as we start the second quarter of play. Pattonsburg with the basketball. Colin Mason up at the top of the key for Pattonsburg to Humphrey. To Heath. Waits for the defenders to go by. Drives.
Nice take,
hits
though.
off the back of the iron. and goes out of bounds. Well, kept in bounds there by Heath. Gets it for Coyne. Now to Humphrey. Humphrey down to the block. Leaves it short. Rebound picked up here by Stanberry.
It's like both teams would like to
Slow things down if they could.
No, I don't think they want to
No.
slow it down.
But they probably need to slow it down just a little bit.
I think this is what Stanberry wants to create some
Yes.
havoc and try to get them going.
Foul there against Heath, his first, team's first. Into the corner here for Ginther. To Stoll. Back into the corner, Stoll. Shot from three. Drains it. His second of the night from behind the arc. He's got 8 now in the ball game. Humphrey with the basketball, trying to get it across midcourt. A minute gone here in the second quarter. 14-8 is the lead here for the Bulldogs. Trying to get it down to Humphrey, kicked off the leg there of Aiden Graham. Again, the update from St. Joseph, 56-46 Worth County, 2:08 left to go in the fourth quarter. Humphrey to inbounds here for the Panthers. Into the corner for Coyne, to the right wing to Heath. Ball knocked away, picked back up by Heath on the wing. Heath turns the corner, goes to the right block. He's going to be fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul goes against Aiden Graham. That's his second. And Heath will hit the first. Holtzclaw will check in along with Groomer as Graham and Heidi check out. Sperry will check back in here for Woodward with his 2 fouls. Second free throw here from Brandon Heath is good. He's got 6 in the ball game. And Humphrey almost came away with another steal. Stoll hits that one off a Coyne, out of bounds. Coyne might need a moment.
Yes.
He might come out here for a moment, maybe, as Woodward will check in.
Yep.
Coach Put up just telling him to breathe.
Yep.
Ginther's pass to Groomer, tipped there by Heath, picked back up by Ginther at midcourt. Right wing Stoll, another shot from 3. Can't hit his third as Holtzclaw has it knocked out of his hands, off the foot of Stanberry, out of bounds. Ball inbounds here for Heath. Down to Mason. And knocked out of bounds off the hands of Holtzclaw. Ball inbounds here to Sperry. He'll have it in the corner. Drives baseline. Throws it in the corner for Humphrey. He'll drive. Little Euro step inside. Knocks it down. And we have a final. Worth County, GRC West champions, state champions as they win 56-46 over Rockport. Up top with it is Parker Ginther. He'll send in the corner to Stoll. Drives baseline, but a foul going to be called here against the Panthers.
Well, and congratulations to Worth County.
Yes, congratulations to the Tigers.
We really thought those were probably at least up in our area, those were the beasts of the Northwest Missouri.
3 straight seasons, Rockport has lost the first game of the season and then beaten that team in the playoffs in a crucial game. And this time, it was Rockport.
That's about as crucial as it gets.
Ball inbounds here for Humphrey. And he's going to be called for the charge.
Yeah.
That is going to be the second against Humphrey, team's third.
You know, he might have gotten away with that, except for he kind of had the arm up and the shoulder when he went into him.
Groomer to inbounds here, 14-12. Stanberry leads, 5:26 left here in the second quarter. Schieber gets the ball across midcourt, drives to the right block, puts it up off glass, no good. Graham on the rebound. He'll put it back up off iron. Rebound pulled in by Sperry. He's going to be fouled from behind. And the foul this time is going to go against Pax Schieber. The freshman picks up his third foul. He'll come to the bench as Stoll checks back in. 5:11 left to go here in the second quarter. 14-12 is the lead in favor of Pattonsburg. In favor of Stanberry. Pattonsburg with the ball. Heath going to be fouled. The foul will go against Jax Heidi. And that is going to be his second. Team's third.
Well, you talked about wars of attrition. This may be one of those.
Stanberry does, I believe, have more players on their bench. I don't know how much deeper, but as that one is going to be out of bounds, they're going to call it out of bounds off of Pattonsburg.
Ooh,
I don't know if either ref really had a good vantage point to see exactly who it was off of.
I won't say they're wrong, but I thought just Stanberry, I thought he just kind of lost it.
Graham can't get the shot to go. Humphrey on the rebound. Humphrey, little runner inside the paint, knocks it down, ties it up at 14-all.
Here's that soft pressure over the top, or take it to the trap and reverse it.
Shot from three from Groomer off the mark. Sperry keeps it alive, and he's going to end up stepping out of bounds. Four and a half left here in the second quarter, tied at 14. Groomer to inbounds, into the corner to Stoll, up top to Ginther. His shot from three. Misses off iron, rebound pulled in here by Humphrey, and he's going to be fouled. And it's going to go against Ginther.
Probably not a bad foul because you're going to give up a layup if you don't foul.
And that's just Ginther's first, team's fourth. Next one, though, will put Pattonsburg at the line here for the final 4:26 here of the second quarter. Heath for Humphrey. Humphrey drives off glass for two.
Tell you what, Humphrey really thrives in an open court, broken court situation.
He's got 9 points here in the first half as this one tipped out of bounds off the hands of Aiden Woodward. Inbounds for Stoll, up top for Parker Ginther. Into the corner to Groomer. Sperry with it. Gets it back now here to Humphrey.
Well, I question giving Heidi the ball in that position because what was he going to do with it?
Exactly. Sperry top of the key. Has it knocked away, but they're going to get a foul called here against the Bulldogs. Foul will go against Jaron Stoll. That's going to be his first, team's fifth. And Sperry will go to the line for 2 free throws. First one misses off back iron here for Drake Sperry. Holtzclaw and Parman will check in for Groomer and Heidi. Coyne will check in here for Woodward. Sperry able to hit the second. 17-14, Pattonsburg with the lead. Ginther gets it for Parman at midcourt to Ginther. He'll get it across. Up top for Stoll, over to the right wing to Parman. His shot just inside the three-point arc goes down.
Well, Parman hit that shot, but he also had Graham wide open in the low block.
Yeah. Sperry Euro step. He's going to be fouled. We'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul will go against Ginther. That's his second. 3:17 left here in the second quarter. 17-16, Pattonsburg with the lead. Sperry at the line for 2 more free throws. He'll miss the first off inside iron. Brant Jensen will check in here for Graham. Second free throw attempt from Sperry is good. Parker Ginther over now to Stoll, trying to send it across to Jensen. And he's going to be called for the travel. Mike, on that one, you'd think maybe the contact probably caused the travel there.
It did, but I think it's a good no call.
Yes.
I mean, he's the one that initiated
Yes.
the contact. Wasn't enough for a block, and it wasn't enough for a charge.
Humphrey drives, lays it off glass, can't finish, gets his own rebound. Sends it back out to Heath. He'll drive baseline. Little runner, no good. Rebound picked up by Ginther.
Look up the floor.
Shot from 3 from Parman. Rolls out. Rebound picked up by Sperry. Quickly sends it up for Heath. He'll lay it up off glass for 2.
Well, I don't know. The level of play may not be the greatest, but it's an entertaining game.
Jensen sends it up for Stoll. 20-16, 2:20 left to play here in the second. The pass, I believe, was to Coach Putoff.
Well,
And his defense, he was open.
that lady in the fourth row was definitely open.
Yeah. Sperry will check out. Pitts and Barker will check in. We're going to have a timeout called here by Stanberry, a 30-second Petty John Auto Center timeout. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
"3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg is ready to make your next pizza or sub fresh. 3B can make multiple kinds of pizzas, subs, and traditional or boneless chicken wings with several sauce options. 3B also carries pretzel bites, garlic breadsticks, and an 8-piece pull-apart dessert. So grab a beverage and food of your choice and enjoy the game at 3B Pizza and Subs, located at Brown Lumber in Pattonsburg. Call ahead to place your order at 660-367-2100.
2:18 left here in the second quarter. 20-16 is the lead here in favor of Pattonsburg. They will have the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online, pettyjohnauto.com. Ball inbounds for Heath here on the near sideline. He'll drive all the way down inside the paint, puts it up and in for 2. Give him now double digits with 10 points. Harmon trying to send it across for Jensen. Throw a little too hard, picked off by Mason. Right wing to Humphrey. Humphrey right wing, underneath 2 minutes left to play in the half. Back out to Heath. Another shot from 3, left wing. And they're going to get the foul called here against Holtzclaw. And going to the line for 3, here is going to be Brandon Heath.
You almost want to tell Stanberry, the thing we mentioned the other day, just make the easy pass.
Yes.
I know they want to play fast, but if you
That doesn't necessarily mean reckless.
Well, and you're playing right into Pattonsburg's hands right now.
Heath hits the first.
I know Coach Groomer wants to play fast too, but there's a certain way to handle the pressure, and going fast against it's not always the answer.
Heath hits the first 2. Checking back in will be Heidi and Groomer as Jensen and Parman will check out. Second free throw here from Heath. Our third free throw from Heath, no good. Bounces out. And out of bounds here off of Pitzenbarger. I'm sorry, I think they called that out of bounds off of Stanberry instead.
Yeah, I think Holtzclaw got there late and kind of knocked it out of bounds.
Humphrey with it up at the top of the key. 1:40 left to play here in the half. He'll spin. Inside the paint, sends it out to Colin Mason, and his pass tipped out of bounds off the hands of Holtzclaw. I think Mason has a little bit of a wry smile there, knowing that that one was not tipped. It was just a bad pass inside down to Pitzenbarger. Woodward will check back in here for Pitzenbarger with 1:35 left here in the half. Ball inbounds up top here for Coyne. Coyne over to the right wing to Humphrey. And a foul going to be called here against Holtzclaw. Humphrey will go to the line for 2. It's the second against Jake Holtzclaw. Pattonsburg slowly starting to pull away here late in the second quarter. As Humphrey hits the first. Pitzenbarger will check in here for Mason. Presumably not to get him a third before the halftime break. Second from Humphrey bounces out. Ginther's pass tipped away by Pitzenbarger off the rim and then comes back. Banked in 3 that time from Hudson Groomer.
Second 3 of the game for him. Stanberry needed that. Almost could have called a foul there on Heidi.
And Ginther close to picking up another one here as he's got a few already as Humphrey going to be fouled here on the floor. And they're going to get it on Jaron Stoll. That's going to be his second. Humphrey 2 for 4 from the line so far, hits the first. Second from Humphrey is good. Ginther across for Stoll. He'll bring it across the timeline. Drives inside, about loses it a few times, ends up having it right on the block, puts it in off glass for 2. 27-21, 30 seconds left to play here in the first half. Heath drives, slows things up over the left wing for Humphrey. Fakes, sends it down to the corner to Coyne. He'll dribble in. Down to Pitzenbarger on the baseline. Goes around the defense, puts it up, off glass, can't finish. Stoll on the rebound. They're going to foul called here against Humphrey. That's going to be his third.
Holding his hands up like, what did I do?
Stoll top of the key. Heidi with it, deep in the wing. And cannot get the shot off. 27-21, it's a 6-point Pattonsburg lead here at the half. We'll be back with your Albany Hy-Vee halftime as we take a look at the stats from the first half when we come back in a moment. Remember, your halftime brought to you by your Albany Hy-Vee. Albany Hy-Vee is proud to support Warrior Athletics. They're committed to serving the community with fresh food, friendly service, and strong local partnerships. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. member FDIC, and equal housing lender. Pineview Manor in Stanberry has been providing kind, gentle, and compassionate care for over 40 years. Pineview Manor is a skilled nursing facility that provides care for residents requiring a certain level of medical care that can't be met through home or other community services. Pineview Manor in Stanberry features physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as assisted living. Pineview Manor in Stanberry. There's someplace like home. Rob's Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri is your local authorized Polaris dealer. Rob's Cycle deals in new and pre-owned Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides to make your outdoor living easier and more enjoyable. They offer experience, fair prices, and friendly atmosphere from people you know and trust. Call or stop in at Rob's Cycle in Pattonsburg today to see what they can do for you. You'll be glad you did.
Your hometown Albany Hy-Vee is your tailgate headquarters for all of your fall sports. Whether you're going to tailgate at the games or just want to enjoy the same foods at home, your Albany Hy-Vee has you covered. So make a big play by getting all of your tailgating goodies before the next big play happens at your local Albany Hy-Vee.
Where there's a helpful smile in every eye. Shop Hy-Vee.
And welcome back out again here to Albany at the half. 27-21 Pattonsburg with the 6-point lead here over Stanberry at the half. Let's go ahead and take a look at the stats from the first half. For Pattonsburg, they're shooting 8 for 18 from the field, 0 for 1 from behind the three-point arc, 11 for 19, though, from the free throw line. They are led in scoring by Brandon Heath, Gavin Humphrey, each with 12 points, 2 points for Drake Sperry, 1 point of the night for Colin Mason. For Stanberry, they're shooting 8 for 25 from the field, 4 for 11 from behind the three-point arc, 1 for 6 from the free throw line. They're led in scoring by Jaron Stoll, 10 points, 6 points for Hudson Groomer, 2 points on the night for Drew Parman, and Aiden Graham, 1 point on the night for Jax Heidi.
Well, Stanberry's gotten a lot more shots there, gotten more shots up to be down by 6 points, shooting just under 33%. One thing that's kind of kept them in it is four three-pointers. From Pattonsburg's standpoint, they're 8 for 18.
Yeah.
Which is 44%.
Yep.
But the big kicker, 19 free throws.
19
in the first
free
half.
throws. And they're shooting,
it's not great.
58%.
That's not great.
No. Well, from what we've seen in this tournament, that's pretty good.
That's pretty low bar to have to surpass. But Stanberry's got to have some major foul trouble. Now, they play a lot of kids,
So
and that helps.
they have, at the moment, just one player with 3 fouls. That's Pax Schieber. Heidi, Stoll, Graham, Ginther, and Holtzclaw all with 2. For Pattonsburg,
Yeah,
they have
there's-
Humphrey with 3, and then Mason and Sperry with 2 fouls. I know at one point there, Coach Groomer was sitting there, and there were 3 fouls against Pattonsburg in that quarter, and then they just showed 5 for Stanberry. He's like, how many fouls do they have? 8 fouls against Pattonsburg in that first half, 14 for Stanberry.
Well, but it could be the battle. You've lost the battle so far,
Yes.
but you may win the war because you got Sperry and Humphrey both with 3, I believe.
Sperry only
Sperry
has 2.
Humphrey
Humphrey
picked
has
up-
3.
He picked up a bad third one right
Yes.
before the end of the half. But they were kind of in that boat against Princeton.
Yes.
And were able to weather the storm. So, I think if you're just going by depth, Stanberry's definitely got more
Yes.
depth than Pattonsburg does. So you'd almost want Sperry and Humphrey maybe to back off some of their aggressiveness a little bit.
But that's kind of been
defensively.
somewhere
Or
where
just-
their points have come from, though.
Well, I guess maybe I shouldn't say back off the aggressiveness, but just be smarter
Yes.
about what you do. I mean, there may be some times you got to let it go.
Again, want to congratulate Worth County Tigers, again, they are state champions in 8-man football, as again they come away with the victory tonight, 56-46 over Rockport, in what was a thrilling game for both of those schools. And again, a shout out to Brock Holmes, 61 touchdowns on the season for him for Rockport. So great season for Rockport. They finished 13-1. Their lone loss comes to Worth County. Worth County finishes 13-1. Their lone loss to Rockport. Worth County would rather take their 13-1 season, though, over Rockport's. We'll be back to start the second half between these two teams, between Pattonsburg and Stanberry. Pattonsburg ahead, 27-21, when we come back to start the second half. When we come back in a moment here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust. If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Have you looked at Pettyjohn Auto Center lately? We're a full-service Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Buick, Chevrolet, and GMC dealer. And we're located right here in Bethany and Albany. No matter what you need when it comes to your vehicle, we've got you covered. Factory-certified technicians, OEM and aftermarket parts, and our state-of-the-art body shop, Pettyjohn Collision Center. Plus, vehicle financing options for every budget. So the next time you need anything related to your car, truck, SUV, or van, we're here to help. To schedule service or shop our entire new and used inventory online, visit pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot, and he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it! His shot at the buzzer. Banks it!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ballgame from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game.
And welcome back out again here to Albany as we get ready to start second half action. It's a 27-21 lead here for Pattonsburg over Stanberry. As we get ready to start the second half, it will be Stanberry basketball.
I don't know if we got Brett's fantasy football team straightened out.
I don't think so. We tried.
Well, we tried.
You know, if you would just play the players that aren't on a bye week, he'd be a lot better. It'll be Pax Schieber, Jaron Stoll, Jake Holtzclaw, Aiden Graham, and Parker Ginther to start out the game or start out the second half for Stanberry.
Pattonsburg will stay in the 3-2 zone, trap in the corner.
It'll be Woodward, Sperry, Humphrey, Heath, and Mason for Pattonsburg. Jaron Stoll with the basketball, top of the key for the Bulldogs. He'll send it left wing to Ginther. Trying to send it to Stoll. He'll drive baseline. Sends it out to Holtzclaw. Shot from three. No good that time. Off the hands of Schieber, and then Stoll off the mark. Quickly out ahead for Gavin Humphrey. And he's going to be called for the carry. Full court 2-2-1 press here by Pattonsburg.
Thought they might have had Holtzclaw, but might not have had a clean passing lane.
The pass into Graham is going to be too tall, but there's going to be a hold called against Pattonsburg, and it's going to go against Colin Mason.
I thought Mason had him locked up
Yeah.
where he couldn't move.
That'll be his third. I just wasn't certain because I think that Woodward also had a hand on one certain which one they were going to put it on. Shot from three, no good that time. Off the hands again of Schieber. Back in transition, Sperry. He'll leave it off for Heath up at the top of the key. Heath drives baseline, fadeaway, can't get it to fall. Graham on the rebound. Stoll into the corner from three. Schieber. Long rebound pulled in by Sperry. Schieber has put up 3 threes attempts on his last 3 possessions. Hasn't been able to hit one. As this one goes out of bounds off the foot of Sperry.
I'd like to see Schieber just leave that arm up in a high follow through. He's kind of cherry picking. They're trying to short arm it.
Yep.
Whatever phrase you like to use.
Finish with your hand in the cookie jar, right?
That's right.
Stoll into the corner for Ginther. Sends it across here for Schieber. Up top to Stoll. Right wing to Ginther. Dribbles in. Elevates, can't get the shot to fall. Sperry on the rebound. Mason on the block. Sends it out for Humphrey. He'll dribble in. And finishes amid some contact.
He's been really good on those runners in the middle of the lane.
Holtzclaw baseline, gets around the defender, puts it in off glass from a tough angle for 2. Woodward brings it across here for Pattonsburg. Has it stripped away, and a foul going to be called here on the reach in for the Bulldogs. It's going to go against Jake Holtzclaw. That will be his third. Team's first. Groomer, Heidi, and Parman will check in. Holtzclaw, Stoll, and Schieber check out for the Bulldogs. 5:29 left here in the third. 29-23 is the Pattonsburg lead. Ball inbounds up top for Sperry.
Ooh. And missed Humphrey coming out on that little curl cut on the inbounds play.
Humphrey top of the key. For Heath. Heath drives into the corner. Humphrey from 3. Misses off inside iron, tipped around. Picked up by Sperry. Aiden Woodward for Sperry in the corner. Drive baseline, and he'll lose it out of bounds.
I thought he had some help going out of bounds. Maybe
So
from
he was
Graham.
looking for that too.
Yeah, I would have been too. I thought he just kind of caught a forearm and just kind of rode him out of bounds.
Heidi back for Groomer. The Ginther gets it across midcourt. He'll throw it up into the, and it's going to go out of bounds here off of the Bulldogs. Ginther just kind of threw it behind him and prayed that somebody, one of his teammates, would see it and grab it.
He was close.
Yeah. Ball inbounds here.
Oh, nice pass.
For Heath. The Sperry rejected away by Graham. Or sorry, it was Woodward. Now Sperry gets it, takes it, drives all the way to the hoop, puts it in for 2. And a timeout taken. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner.
4:23 left to play here in the third quarter. 31-23 is the lead here in favor of the Panthers. Parker Ginther for Groomer to Heidi. Gets it across midcourt. To Ginther. to Parman in the corner. Drives baseline. And a foul is going to be called here by on Pattonsburg. It is going to go against Aiden Woodward, his first. Graham, Ginther, and Parman will check out as Schieber, Stoll, and Holtzclaw check back in. Groomer inbounds in the corner. Stoll shot from three. Misses off back iron. Rebound pulled in by Heidi. And Schieber is going to be called for the travel. Woodward gets it across midcourt for the Panthers. Leaves it for Humphrey. To Heath. Woodward leaves it to Sperry. He'll spin. Goes up and drains it.
Sperry and Humphrey had a really good mid-range game.
Yes. 10-point lead here for the Panthers, 33-23. Into the corner to Holtzclaw. They find Stoll driving to the basket. Leaves it Heidi. Groomer from three. Misses Sperry on the rebound. Quick pass up to Humphrey. Finishes. On a nice long pass that time from Sperry. Pass across to Schieber from three. Misses off the mark. Tipped around. Picked up by Heath. He throws it up for Humphrey. Comes back for it. Spins. Goes up off glass for two. And Humphrey now with 18 here in the ball game. Schieber for Heidi. Back to Groomer right wing. Up top to Stoll. Heidi from three, drains it.
I'll tell you what, Stanberry needed that in the worst way.
The trail here by 11 as Sperry drives, leaves it for Woodward in the corner. Loses his defender, goes up, can't get the shot to fall. Stoll went down after maybe rolling an ankle. Back in transition. Groomer inside the paint, misses. Rebound pulled in by Humphrey. Pass thrown up, stolen away by Holtzclaw. Back for Stoll. Inside the paint, loses it. He's going to be fouled and will go to the line to shoot two. Foul's going to go against Colin Mason. That's going to be his fourth. And almost a full line change here for the Bulldogs as Jensen, Ginther, Graham, and Parman will check in.
And you kind of see some of the Pattonsburg kids grabbing their shorts.
As Coyne checks in, and now
It's going to be four.
Humphrey's going to pick up his fourth. He says he went straight up. He did, but he also had a lot of body contact.
Yep.
So Mason and Humphrey each now with four with 1:52 left here in the third quarter. Graham hits the first free throw. And Humphrey's going to take a breather here with Pitzenbarger checking in, and he leads the team with 18.
Well, this is one of the things we addressed at halftime, and this may be part of Coach Groomer's strategy to just keep running bodies at him, get him to play fast and physical, and all of a sudden Stanberry can foul, and they really don't have that same luxury.
Coyne up with the top of the key, gets it for Woodward. High post to Pitzenbarger. Back out to Heath from three. Misses, rebound, pulled in here by Jensen, stolen away by Coyne to Sperry. Goes up in for two. Jensen gets it for Ginther. Trying to send it across for Parman. Knocked out of bounds. They're going to say off of Sperry. 1:17 left here in the third. 39-27. Pattonsburg with the lead. Ball inbounds into the backcourt here for Stoll. Into the corner, Ginther. Drives back out. Shot from 3 from Brant Jensen. Rims out. Graham keeps it alive. Stoll in the corner. Open 3. Misses off iron. Sperry this time pulls in the rebound. Up top for Sperry. Top of the key 3. He's going to miss it short. Coyne keeps it alive. Picked up here by Pitzenbarger, but he's a timeout going to be called here by Pattonsburg.
Great job by Coyne.
47.5 left here in the third quarter. We're back with more in a moment on Albany TV.
3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg is ready to make your next pizza or sub fresh. 3B can make multiple kinds of pizzas, subs, and traditional or boneless chicken wings with several sauce options. 3B also carries pretzel bites, garlic breadsticks, and an 8-piece pull-apart dessert. So grab a beverage and food of your choice and enjoy the game at 3B Pizza and Subs, located at Brown Lumber in Pattonsburg. Call ahead to place your order at 660-367-2100.
47.5 left here in the third quarter. 39-27 is the lead here for the Panthers. Inbounds that time to Remington White, trying to get it out to Coyne, goes out of bounds.
Well, in fairness to White, Ginther got a piece of that.
Yes.
That kind of redirected the pass. Just made it tough for him to handle.
Ginther just able to keep that one in play. Gets it for Stoll, right wing. And they're going to say out of bounds there.
They're going to get the
No,
foul
they're
on
going to get the
Woodward.
foul on Woodward first. Foul against Woodward is his second. Stoll at the line for 2 free throws. Looks like it'll be Schieber and Groomer checking in. Here after the first free throw from Stoll. Misses. Harmon and Jensen will both check out. Second attempt from Stoll is good. 39-28, it's an 11-point Pattonsburg lead. Sperry with the basketball at the top of the key. He'll leave it for Heath. Turns the corner. Pulls it back up to the top of the key. Drives, has it stripped away here by Schieber. He'll turn on the Jets. Goes up with his right hand, lays it in off glass for 2. Heath loses it, picked up by Coyne. Back to Heath, to Coyne. Trying to get the Woodward knocked away. It's a 10-point, or it should be a 9-point game going to the fourth quarter. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Panther basketball to start out the fourth quarter of play. They lead here 39-30. Coyne at the high post trying to send it to Sperry in the corner. Stolen away here by Groomer. Gets it to Schieber, top of the key. Into the corner to Heidi. Ginther, left wing 3. Banks in.
Ooh.
I think he had one of those last night too. 39.
Well, I got to say, I've seen more bank 3-pointers in this tournament than
you ever thought you would?
Yeah.
Probably more than you want to as well.
Nobody even smiles when they do it.
Well, they tell you to use the backboard. Heath misses and then going to be called out of bounds.
Yeah, he was out of bounds when he knocked the ball loose.
It's a 6-point ball game here. 7:12 left here in the fourth quarter. Ginther gets it across midcourt, and the trap gets it for Groomer. Right wing Schieber from 3, rolls out. Woodward ends up with it for Sperry. And they're going to get the foul called here against Hudson Groomer. That will be his first, team's first. Remington White on the inbounds. Up top for Heath. Sperry dribbles in, spins inside the paint. His shot just misses. Out of bounds here off of Stanberry. Mason and Humphrey will check in here for White and Woodward. Holtzclaw and Stoll will check in here for Groomer and Heidi. 6:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Ball inbounds into the corner. Back to Humphrey. Misses just from outside the paint. Rebound pulled in by Schieber. They're going to have to get the ball across midcourt here quickly. They do to Holtzclaw. Back to Schieber. Up top for Stoll. He'll drive into the corner to Schieber. Loses it on his drive in. Picked up by Humphrey. To Heath. Takes it with his right hand. Can't get the shot to fall. Coyne has it rejected away. Right to Heath. Humphrey. Going to be called for the charge. And that is the end of the night here for Gavin Humphrey.
Well, when you got 4, you just can't do that.
Yeah.
I mean.
So Humphrey will foul out of the game with 18 points here with just under 6 minutes left to go here in the ball game. 39-33 is the Pattonsburg lead.
Yeah, somebody's got to bring it over the.
Schieber finds Graham, back out to Schieber. The Stoll right wing from 3 to make it a 3-point ball game. Misses off iron. Sperry with the rebound. Winner of this game moves on to play Albany in the consolation game. 10:30 Saturday morning. Mason drives. Has it knocked away that time by Graham. Stoll trying to drive coast to coast, loses it. Graham to Ginther from 3. Rolls out. Mason on the rebound, and a foul going to be called here against the Bulldogs. Foul is going to go against Aiden Graham. That's going to be his 3rd, team's 2nd. Heath to bring the ball across midcourt for the Bulldogs. And a timeout going to be called here by Pattonsburg. We'll be back after this full Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV. Check out Petty John Auto on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Pineview Manor in Stanberry has been providing kind, gentle, and compassionate care for over 40 years. Pineview Manor is a skilled nursing facility that provides care for residents requiring a certain level of medical care that can't be met through home or other community services. Pineview Manor in Stanberry features physical, occupational, and speech therapy, as well as assisted living. Pineview Manor in Stanberry. There's someplace like home. Rob's Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri is your local authorized Polaris dealer. Rob's Cycle deals in new and pre-owned Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides to make your outdoor living easier and more enjoyable. They offer experience, fair prices, and friendly atmosphere from people you know and trust. Call or stop in at Rob's Cycle in Pattonsburg today to see what they can do for you. You'll be glad you did.
Basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 5:08 left to play here in the fourth quarter. 39-33, Pattonsburg with the lead. And Brandon Heath going to be called here for the travel.
Well, Stanberry's doing what they want to do here. They just cannot get a basket.
Stolen away that time by Coyne. Lays it in off glass for 2. His first points of the game were big ones, though, as we're going to get a foul called here, I believe, against Coyne. Yep, it will be. And that is going to be his first. Stoll keeps it in bounds on the far sideline. Sends it out to Ginther from 3. Knowles fake it now, drives in. He's going to be fouled from the right elbow, and Coyne going to pick up his second. And Ginther will go to the line for 2. So Ginther's been kind of cold from behind the three-point arc. Tried to move up to the elbow that time and picked up the foul.
Yep.
Holtzclaw and Parman check out. Groomer checks back in along with Schieber. Second free throw is good there from Ginther. 41-35. It's a 6-point ball game out of bounds off of Pattonsburg.
Like I said, they've gotten their share of turnovers, but they just can't get shots to drop for them.
At the moment, Pattonsburg shooting 42%. Stanberry, 28% from the field. There's another turnover here by the Bulldogs. Ball inbounds to Coyne, threw it away to try and keep it in bounds. Got it to Groomer. The Stoll trying to weave his way through traffic, hits off of him. No, they're going to say hits off of Heath out of bounds.
Tell you what, they might have caught a break here.
Because I don't think Stoll had possession over the out-of-bounds line. I think I heard Coach Putoff say that as well. They're looking for that twice now tonight as Aiden Graham inside finishes. We had that call last night.
Yep, and I thought he might have been still in the air when he caught the ball.
Woodward trying to send it out for Sperry, tipped out of bounds off the hands of Parker Ginther. 4:07 left here in the fourth quarter. It's a 4-point ball game. Heidi will check in for Groomer. Gavin Humphrey fouls out of the game with 18 points, leading scorer for the Panthers. Aiden Graham, a little fadeaway, can't get it to fall. Rebound pulled in by Heidi. Schieber goes coast to coast, lays it off glass for 2. And now we're at a 2-point ball game with 3:45 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Sperry from the baseline, rims out, rebound pulled in by Graham. We've talked about Stanberry struggles offensively getting stuff to fall. Now Pattonsburg's having trouble finding him to fall as Schieber can't get that one to go. Heidi on the putback. We're tied at 41.
Well, Pattonsburg needs somebody to take control and make sure they get a decent shot.
Timeout called here by Pattonsburg. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout. Stanberry outscoring Pattonsburg here in the fourth quarter, 11-2. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany. Thank you for watching this Albany TV broadcast. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you want to be a part of our broadcast or have any comments about this broadcast, contact us by messaging us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
41-41, 3:14 left here in the fourth quarter of play. Pattonsburg basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com.
Oh, there's a basket.
Sperry drives down, has it rejected away by Graham.
Big block. I thought Sperry had a clean run at
Yeah.
at 2.
Groomer will check in here for Heidi with 3:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Again, winner of this game moves on to play in the consolation game at 10:30 against the Warriors of Albany. Sperry on the baseline. Is going to be called for the travel. Coach Putoff looking for a foul.
Well, I think he might have gotten the call, but if they called traveling before that.
Yeah. Schieber loses it, and a foul going to be called.
That's a break for
Here
Stanberry,
against
really.
the Panthers. Oh, sorry. Against Stanberry, it's going to be against Schieber.
That's
his fourth.
That's a break, really, for the Bulldogs.
Because it was going to be a wide open layup otherwise.
Heath had a walk-in layup.
Pass tipped out of bounds off the hands of Schieber on the inbounds. That foul against Schieber, his fourth. Woodward to inbounds here for Pattonsburg. Coin back to Woodward, off glass for 2. And the foul as well.
That's a bad foul.
Mm-hmm.
You had no chance at any kind of a block or charge or anything else.
I think we got a problem here with Tyler Lupfer. Didn't see exactly who it was, asking who the other official who had the foul. It's going to go against Schieber, and he's going to foul out of the ball game.
No, I think they got the wrong guy. I think it was Ginther that committed the foul.
Like I said, Tyler saw the foul but didn't see the jersey number, so the two referees were talking about now that all three will huddle about it.
If Ginther's not in foul trouble and he committed the foul, I'd sure make sure.
They are going to say it was Schieber. He's going to foul out. So Schieber and Humphrey now both foul out. Woodward unable to sink the free throw. Rebound pulled in by Stanberry. And then a push here by Coyne on the foul. Foul against Coyne is going to be his third. Each team now 4 team fouls. Next one will put them at the line for the bonus. Stoll weaves his way through traffic, loses it. Sperry gets it, and a timeout called here by Pattonsburg. We're back after this Petty John Auto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Ready to build, remodel, or repair? Trust Home Lumber Company in Albany, Missouri for all of your building needs. From quality lumber and hardware to tools and supplies, Home Lumber has everything you need to get the job done right. Serving Albany and the surrounding communities for generations, Home Lumber is proud to be your hometown partner for projects big and small. So whether it's a weekend fix-up or your dream build, stop by Home Lumber Company in Albany. Quality materials, friendly service built on trust.
43-31 is the lead for Pattonsburg. They have the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Check out Petty John Auto Center on Facebook or online at pettyjohnauto.com. Inbounds here for Heath. Into the corner, Coyne.
Yeah, smart play.
Heath down to Woodward on the block. Back out to Mason. Because right now for Pattonsburg, you're not only playing against the Bulldogs, you're also playing against the clock as well.
Yeah, 2.5. That's a long time to try to put it in the deep freeze. That's going to be a foul.
And they're going to get it here against Holtzclaw. That's going to be his fourth. And at the line here is Heath. As again, Pattonsburg will be shooting free throws from here on out, as will Stanberry. Heath will sink the first.
Well, and lost in all this. I think Stoll
hits them both.
Stoll had to leave the ball game, too. I think he rolled his ankle.
I think he's got a cramping issue going on, it looks like, here on the near sideline. Looks like stretching out that left calf muscle. As Ginther goes up, he's going to be fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two.
They called it on Mason. He's gone.
It is on Colin Mason, and that is number 5, and he's done for the night. As Pattonsburg will check in.
Well, you got to be thinking a little bit in terms of.
Maybe subbing in for.
Well, you got to be thinking in terms of who you want to foul too now.
Ginther will sink the first.
And I think you've got a logical candidate.
Yeah. Well, right now, I mean, you still got a lot of time
Sure.
before you get to that.
Sure.
Ginther sinks them both. It's a 2-point ball game, 45-43. Pattonsburg with the lead. Woodward with the left wing up top here for Sperry. Back out now for Heath.
And do you try to put it in the deep freeze?
Yeah.
If it's me, nobody touches it but Heath and Sperry.
Maybe Coyne. Up for Heath up at the top of the key. He'll drive. Now he'll throw it back out for Sperry. He'll drive this time, and he's going to be fouled here by Holtzclaw. And that's going to be the end for Holtzclaw as he'll foul out of the ball game. So that's 5 on Holtzclaw. Stoll, I believe, finally got that worked out a little bit, but they're going to bring in Parman here.
You know, even when you get over one of those cramps, so you're still stiff.
Yes.
As a board.
First one from Sperry is good. Second attempt here from Drake Sperry. Misses off back iron, tipped around. Sperry with the rebound.
Big break. Now hang on.
Heath with the basketball. And down by 3. At some point, you got to figure out when to foul.
Well, you got to put it on. Now you don't want to foul.
Got to make him give it up, though. Giving it to Coyne. And now picking up the foul here is going to be Parker Ginther. That is going to be his third. As Coyne at the line here for 2.
Well, it's pretty obvious they don't want to foul Heath, and they probably don't want to foul Sperry.
Coyne sinks the first.
Big basket.
Maybe don't want to foul Coyne either.
Well,
but
he does a lot of little things.
Yeah.
That was a big one because that gets him on 2 possessions now.
Second free throw from Coyne is good. It's a 5-point Pattonsburg lead. 48-43. Ginther gets the ball across midcourt. Drives all the way down, trying to leave it off for Graham. Tipped out of bounds off the hands of Sperry.
I thought if I was Ginther, I would just kept going in and made a layup.
Groomer to inbounds here for the Bulldogs. Ginther, right wing 3. Drains it, 2-point ball game. Ginther with 10 points here in the ball game.
Don't have to foul yet. Don't have to foul.
And Heidi's going to end up fouling. That'll be his third, sending Heath to the line with 54 seconds left.
You know, you got a lot of time there. You
Yeah.
can at least make him want to make him give it up, but he hadn't hit the free throws yet either.
Looks like Heath has a little bit of blood on his knee. Have to hurry up and try and get the blood off here. They have 20 seconds to either get it cleaned up or substitute or call a timeout. And now a timeout is going to be called here by Pattonsburg. We're back after this full Penny General Center timeout here on Albany TV.
If you're looking to join a stable and growing company, Johnson Controls in Albany is the place for you. They are currently hiring for multiple positions, including welding, electrical, and general assembly. Johnson Controls offers excellent benefits: medical, dental, vision, life insurance, 401k, health savings account, and paid holidays. Apply now at www.johnsoncontrols.com to join their winning team.
Looking for a new or used vehicle? Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany has got you covered. Petty John's makes buying your next vehicle transparent, simple, and easy. We have no hidden fees and upfront pricing on every vehicle in stock at pettyjohnauto.com. That's pettyjohnauto.com.
48-46 is the lead here in favor of Pattonsburg. Brandon Heath will be at the line here for 2 free throws coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. Pattonsburg out of timeouts. Stanberry, I believe, still with 2. Heath at the line to try and make this a 2-possession ball game yet again. Sinks the first. Stoll will check in here for Parman.
Now, make or miss, you still don't have to have a 3.
Yes.
If it's open, you might want to take it, but you don't have to force one.
Heath hits them both. Groomer trying to force the pass into Stoll. Comes back to Groomer. To Heidi. Dribbles in, loses it. Picked up by Graham. Out to Ginther from 3. Hits another big one. And it's a 1-point ball game. Timeout called here by the Bulldogs. With 37 seconds left. We're back with more in a moment.
Well, Ginther's had troubles, but
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner.
Petty John Auto Center in Bethany and Albany is a proud sponsor of Albany TV. Petty John's is your local Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC dealer. For new and used vehicles, certified service, and collision center, visit pettyjohnauto.com.
50-49 is the lead in favor of Pattonsburg. They'll the basketball coming out of the Petty John Auto Center timeout. 37 seconds remain. Remember, Pattonsburg without a timeout. Stanberry still has at least one left.
I think I'd almost double team Heath and make somebody else get it. This is going to be too easy.
Well, inbounds it here for Heath, and he's quickly going to be fouled here by Stoll. That is going to be Stoll's third, puts Heath at the line. But again, even if he makes all 2, it's still just a 1-possession game with 35 seconds left.
Well, and remember, quick baskets are more important than 3s.
Exactly. And Heath will hit the first, as he's now got 17 in the ball game. Groomer and Ginther will check back in here for Parman and Jensen, who are both in to give fouls. Second free throw from Heath is good as he sinks them both.
And nobody really wants to handle it now that Schieber's out of the ball game.
Into the corner for Stoll. Up for Heidi. He'll drive. Takes a little runner. He'll be fouled. Will go to the line with 20 seconds left. And the foul's going to go against Pitzenbarger. That'll be his first. And that one just left a little short as it hit a front iron that time from Heidi from possibly having a chance to tie this up.
Nope.
He'll miss on the first. Groomer checks out. Checking in for him is going to be Parman. Ginther will stay in.
Well, if you're Stanberry, the two guys, you might as well put an arm bar on them, try to push them under the basket because you're going to have to foul anyway.
Sperry out of bounds on the rebound.
Thought he might have gotten bumped out of bounds.
Well, I think Pattonsburg's had some of that too tonight where Stanberry thought they got bumped out of bounds, so. Groomer to inbounds, into the corner for Stoll. Tipped out of bounds off the hands of Coyne.
Throw over the top. You got Ginther for three.
The timeout called here by Stanberry with 17.4. We're back after this Petty John Otto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
Want to relive some of Albany TV's greatest moments?
The full court shot. And he makes it! Oh my goodness, he makes it! His shot at the buzzer. Banks in!
Catch it online. Albany TV's YouTube page has almost every ball game from 2018 till today right at your fingertips. Watch classic broadcasts, cheer on your favorite teams, and share the memories with family and friends. Subscribe now to Albany TV-Mo on YouTube and relive the game. Thank you for watching this Albany TV broadcast. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you want to be a part of our broadcast or have any comments about this broadcast, contact us by messaging us on Facebook. Thank you again for watching.
Stanberry basketball coming out of the Petty John Otto Center timeout, trailing by 3. Both teams in the bonus. Groomer to inbounds. Throwing it up for Graham. Out to Ginther. Shot from 3. Misses short. Sperry on the rebound. Stanberry trying to foul. They're going to foul Heath. No, he's going to step out of bounds with 8.4. That's the second big time for Pattonsburg. And the final timeout taken here by the Bulldogs. We'll be back after this Petty John Otto Center timeout here on Albany TV.
The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations are proud to sponsor the students of the Albany, King City, Stanberry, and Worth County school districts. The Gentry and Worth County Cattlemen's Associations would like to remind you to mark your calendars for their upcoming Testicle Festival Friday, December 12th at 6 p.m. at the Stanberry Community Center. When life never stops moving, one thing will always bring your family together: beef. It's what's for dinner.
Welcome back out again here to Albany. 8.4 remains, 52-49. Pattonsburg ahead. A date for 10:30 Saturday morning against the Warriors in the consolation game on the line. Neither team with a timeout remaining. Inbounding will be Jax Heidi. Ginther, Groomer, Stoll, and Graham out on the floor here for the Bulldogs.
And it about has to be a 3 now.
Inbounds to the backcourt for Ginther. Leaves it for Groomer. Down to Ginther. Shot from 3 in the corner. Drains it at the buzzer. And we got free basketball coming.
Wow. Well, it's only fitting. Did he get behind the line?
He did. He just stepped back in time. And we go to overtime. We'll have 4 minutes in the overtime period. 52-52. Stanberry outscoring Pattonsburg in that fourth quarter, 22-13. We're back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
3B Pizza and Subs in Pattonsburg is ready to make your next pizza or sub fresh. 3B can make multiple kinds of pizzas, subs, and traditional or boneless chicken wings with several sauce options. 3B also carries pretzel bites, garlic breadsticks, and an 8-piece pull-apart dessert. So grab a beverage and food of your choice and enjoy the game at 3B Pizza and Subs, located at Brown Lumber in Pattonsburg. Call ahead to place your order at 660-367-2100.
Bank Northwest is a full-service bank offering checking, interest-bearing accounts, savings accounts, certificates of deposit, safe deposit boxes, as well as agricultural, real estate, business, and consumer loans. Bank Northwest features 5 locations in Northwest Missouri in Bethany, Cameron, Hamilton, Polo, and Stanberry, as well as 8 easy-to-use ATM locations throughout the area as well. Bank Northwest is your hometown bank covering Northwest Missouri. Bank Northwest, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
And the Smith Prudential Financial tip-off goes here out of bounds off of Stanberry to be Pattonsburg basketball. Remember to tip off your future retirement by contacting Smith Prudential Financial Services 660-726-3396. Shot up, no good that time from Heath. Rebound pulled in by the Bulldogs. Ginther drives. Off glass for 2.
What?
He's doing it all.
I'll tell you what,
He's got now 18 in the ball game. Pitzenbarger on the block. Can't get it to go. Out of bounds off of Pattonsburg. Pattonsburg looking for a foul. Don't get it. 3:30 left to play here in the overtime possession. 54-52. Stanberry once again to continue to get that ball into Parker Ginther's hands. Heidi down on the baseline. Passing it out. Ginther unable to get the pass as it goes out of bounds.
Pattonsburg trying to trap, and Ginther went deeper into the corner and picked it up.
Heidi. Ball inbounds for Heath. Heath, baseline for Woodward. Rolls out, and that's just kind of been the story for Pattonsburg here in that second half as Parker Ginther fouled. Will go to line to shoot 2. Foul will go against Woodward. That is going to be his 3rd. Again, we keep the same fouls going from the 4th quarter into overtime, so both teams continue to stay in the bonus, each team with 1 timeout. And Ginther, a rare miss here on the free throw off back iron. And it seems like everything for him of late has gone in. Second free throw from Ginther. Bounces off back iron. And I think that's going to be the end of the night here for Ginther, as he picks up the foul on the rebound. Take that back. That's only his 4th. He thought it was number 5, but it's only his 4th. 3:08 left here in overtime at the line. Goes Reagan Coyne. And he'll sink the first.
Coyne's hit big free throws in this game, too.
Second one hits off iron, tipped around, picked up here by Heidi. Gets it for Stoll. Into the corner, Hudson Groomer from 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
That's a big 3.
He's got 9 in the ball game. Heath gets it off for Woodward, and they're going to get a foul called here against the Bulldogs. It'll go against Jax Heidi. That'll be his 4th. As Woodward will go to the line for 2 now. 57-53, it's a 4-point Bulldog lead. Woodward able to sink the first. Back in a 1-possession ball game. Can't get the second to fall. Rebound pulled in by the Bulldogs. Tying it up as Pitzenbarger. It'll be jump ball, goes to Stanberry.
And since Schieber went out, I've seen some reluctance if anybody really wants to handle the ball against this pressure.
Heidi pulls it back out. Ginther Had the shot from three, pulled it back. Stoll is going to be fouled up top by Reagan Coyne. That'll be his fourth. 2.5 left here in overtime. And, Mike, we really are starting to get towards war of attrition here in overtime. A lot of players with 4 fouls on both sides of the ball. And knocking in the first is Stoll. We've seen Schieber foul out. We've seen Mason and Humphrey foul out. We've also seen Holtzclaw foul out as well. Remington White will check in here for Pitzenbarger, and Stoll hits the first free throw. Misses on the second. Heidi kept it alive, but it's going to be picked up here by Coyne. Woodward on the right wing for Coyne. Driving to the basket, goes up, and he's going to be fouled here by Graham.
Is that going to be
and
the
that
end
is
of the
going to be
road
4 for him.
Oh, okay. I thought he had 4.
That's what I was thinking too, but that's just his 4th. But I'm pretty sure at the moment everybody on the floor for Stanberry, except for Stoll, who has 3, and Groomer 1. Everybody, the other 3 have 4 fouls. As Coyne misses the first. Hits the second. It's a 3-point ball game. Ginther gets the ball across midcourt. Groomer left wing 3. Misses off iron. Graham unable to pull in the rebound. Goes out of bounds here off of Pattonsburg. Pitzenbarger will check back in here for White. .202 left here in overtime. 58-55 is the lead. Stoll up top for Ginther. Stanberry now wanting to hold on to the basketball a little bit, up by 3. And in the bonus.
Coach Putoff's trying to get him matched up.
Groomer with the basketball. Ginther. There's going to be a timeout called here by Stanberry before Ginther fell down in the travel. So we'll be back after this timeout with 1:33 left in overtime here on Albany TV.
When you bank at H&B Bank, you bank with a financial institution that people trust. You also bank with an institution that handles decision-making locally. When you're in need of lending advice, turn to the bank that carries experience and compassion for every situation. With loans available for home mortgages, rural land, ag lending, and much more, you can trust that H&B Bank provides the right fit for all your needs. Come see the staff at the Stanberry branch and see how H&B Bank is making it possible. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Thank you for watching this Albany TV broadcast. Make sure to leave a like and don't forget to turn on your notifications to never miss out on a broadcast like this one. If you want to be a part of our broadcast or have any comments about this broadcast, contact us by messaging us on.
With the basketball up at the top of the key, here is Parker Ginther. He'll give it off now for Hudson Groomer, and he's going to be fouled by Woodward. Foul by Woodward is his 4th now.
Well, and what Pattonsburg has going against him right now is sometimes officials think you want to foul when you really don't want to.
Pitzenbarger has just 1. Heath has 1. Sperry, who had 2 in that first quarter, still just has 2 fouls as Groomer misses the first free throw. White will check in here for Pitzenbarger. 1:24 left in overtime, 58-55. It's a 3-point Stanberry lead. Groomer makes it a 4-point lead as he's now in double digits with 10. Heath trying to give it off to White. Stolen away by Stoll, kept in play. Picked up, though, by Coyne. Sperry right wing. Up top for Coyne. 1:05 left here in overtime. Woodward. Back up top for Coyne. And the shot from Woodward, no good. Sperry comes flying in. And we're going to get a foul. Not certain who it's on here, as Sperry, a little slow to get up. They get the foul called here against Aiden Graham. And that's going to be his 5th. Coach Groomer trying to figure out how the foul was on Graham whenever it was Sperry that came flying in. So Graham will foul out now here for the Bulldogs. Checking in for him is going to be Drew Parman. Drake Sperry misses on the first as he's still kind of feeling it from that fall down to the ground. White comes out as Pitzenbarger checks back in.
Tell you what, these guys will get a good night's sleep tonight.
Yeah. Sperry gets the second free throw to go, and he's hobbling along here on defense with his team trailing by 3 with 50 seconds left. Stoll drives down to the block, puts the shot up, doesn't get the bucket, but does get the foul and will go to the line.
Tell you what, nobody's using much of the clock. They're
No.
going right in trying to score. And
Pitzenbarger called for his second. And a little over 3 minutes of play. Stoll hits the first. There have been 4 fouls by each team here in this overtime possession. Second free throw here from Stoll to make it a 5-point margin. And he does, 61-56. Back in transition, Woodward goes up off glass for 2. Back to a 3-point ball game. Groomer gets it off here for Heidi. Sends it back to Groomer. And now if you're Stanberry, you want to hold on to it, get in your 3-point shoot or free throw shooter's hands, and they do. As Sperry will pick up his 3rd. And Stoll goes to line for 2. With an opportunity again to put it at a 2-possession ball game. Hits the first.
Pattonsburg still has their timeout, do they not?
Yes, they do. Stanberry does not. As Stoll misses on the second free throw, Sperry on the rebound. To Woodward. He is going to be fouled here by Parman. That is going to be his 2nd. As Woodward will go to the line here for 2. And if you're the Bulldogs, if he misses the second one, you have to make sure you get the rebound.
And if you're
Pattonsburg, you want to get that rebound
well,
opportunity to.
If you miss,
yeah,
2 guys might as well just shove their way in underneath because you're going to have to foul anyway.
Exactly. And both Sperry and Pitzenbarger have at least 1 foul to give.
You got Heidi on the inside that I think's missed every free throw he shot.
Woodward hits them both. It's a 2-point ball game, 62-60. Stoll gets out of a trap, brings it across, and he's going to be fouled from behind by Coyne. And Coyne now out of the ball game with 14.2. Coyne fouls out as Remington White will check in here for Coyne. I have to laugh at the coach to son talk there between Nick Groomer and Hudson Groomer. Asking him, how do you have no fouls and everybody else is fouling out?
We've got 1.
First free throw from Stoll is good. It's a 3-point ball game. Really looking to hit this second one to go up 2 possessions. Timeout going to be called here by Pattonsburg with 14.2. Try and ice Stoll a little bit. 63-60. Stanberry with the lead, 14.2 left here in overtime. Back with more in a moment here on Albany TV.
Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg, Missouri is your local authorized Polaris dealer. Rob Cycle deals in new and pre-owned Polaris ATVs and side-by-sides to make your outdoor living easier and more enjoyable. They offer experience, fair prices, and friendly atmosphere from people you know and trust. Call or stop in at Rob Cycle in Pattonsburg today to see what they could do for you. You'll be glad you did.
$14.2 left here in overtime, 63-60. Stanberry with a 3-point lead. Jaron Stoll at the free throw line with one more free throw coming up to try and make this a 2-possession ball game. Neither team with a timeout remaining. So Stoll at the line, and so far at the free throw line tonight, Jaron Stoll 6 for 9. Sinks it. 2-possession ball game. Now, if you're Stanberry, you can't foul.
Well, definitely don't foul on the 3.
Heath up at the top of the key, drives.
Gosh, dang it.
And there's going to be the foul with 2.7.
Unbelievable.
And I believe it's going to go against Ginther, and I believe that will be the end of the road here for Parker Ginther. It will be, as he will foul out of the ball game. He helped bring the Bulldogs back to overtime, hitting a couple of big threes, including the one at the buzzer that sent it to overtime. He'll come out. Checking in for him is going to be Brant Jensen.
Well, ideally, you want to hit the first, miss the second, but then be able to kick it out for a three-pointer is somewhat, I just say it's not likely.
Yes.
I won't say it's
We've seen some
impossible.
unlikely things here in this tournament before.
Have, yes.
First one good. Not the second. And time is going to run out. Heath, the shot no good. 64-61 is the final. And we're back with the BTC Bank post game. Tonight's winner circle player of the game when we come back in a moment.
Show your school spirit with a BTC Bank school mascot debit card. Choose the card that fits your favorite school and earn that school extra cash with each swipe. Available for new accounts or replacement cards for an existing account, stop by your local BTC Bank branch to get your mascot debit card today. Visit btcbank.bank to learn more. BTC Bank, here for good. Member FDIC.
BTC Bank.
Every achievement deserves to be celebrated, and at Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany, Missouri, we've got just the way to do it. From sports trophies and plaques to corporate awards and personalized gifts, we make every milestone memorable. Whether it's honoring a team, recognizing excellence, or saying thank you, Winner's Circle delivers top quality awards with fast, friendly service. Celebrate success the right way. Stop by Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North in Albany.
And welcome back out again here to Albany. It's a final in overtime, 64-61. Stanberry boys come away with the victory. Let's take a look at the stats from the ball game. For Stanberry, they shoot 20 for 54 from the field, 10 for 31 from behind the three-point arc, 14 for 28 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Parker Ginther with 18 points, 17 points for Jaron Stoll, 10 points a night for Hudson Groomer, 6 points a night for Jax Heide, 5 points on the night for Aiden Graham. 4 points a night for Pack Sheburn, 2 points on the night for Jake Holtzclaw and Drew Parman. For Pattonsburg, they shoot 17 for 45 from the field, 0 for 4 from behind the three-point arc, 26 for 42 from the free throw line. They were led in scoring tonight by Brandon Heath with 19 points, 18 points for Gavin Humphrey, 10 points for Drake Sperry, 6 points on the night for Reagan Coyne and Aiden Woodward. And Mike, again, we had a tough decision on our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game. It was Parker Ginther that got the Bulldogs into overtime with a couple of big threes, including the one at the buzzer to send it to overtime. And then in overtime, it was Jaron Stoll hitting a bunch of big free throws down the stretch that really kind of helped the Bulldogs pull away. But tonight, our Winner's Circle Trophies and Awards North Player of the Game is going to go to Parker Ginther.
Yes, I think it's the right choice. He got, without him, they're not even in overtime.
Exactly.
For Stoll to do what he did at the end of the ball game. So that's a good choice. I think, it was an entertaining game. I can't say it was a thing of artistic beauty to watch. 70 free throws shot in this game. I don't know how many people fouled out. I know that Pattonsburg had at least 3 that fouled out. Stanberry had 2 or 3 themselves.
So Schieber, Graham, Ginther, and Holtzclaw for Stanberry, so they had 4. And then it was Humphrey, Coyne, and Mason for Stanberry, so a total of 7 combined.
So, but the big difference, Stanberry had the depth. There had a lot of kids that they're used to playing. And it's one of those, you talked about a war of attrition. That's what this was, in essence. And Heath had a good game for Pattonsburg. I thought he did everything he needed to do, except you had Parker Ginther just hit big threes that allowed him to get it tied. So Pattonsburg will go home for the rest of the tournament. Stanberry comes back Saturday to play against the Warriors, and we look forward to a good game with those two.
Yeah, it's been another wonderful night. We had some really close ones, including the overtime win there for Stanberry. Other winners tonight, King City over Pattonsburg, 35-16 on the girls' side. Platte Valley over North Andrew, 49-28. So King City, Platte Valley will be the consolation game at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. Stanberry will take on Albany at 10:30. Princeton and North Andrew was the other really close game, 46-40. Princeton came with the win over North Andrew. Princeton will play in the championship game, 4:30 on Saturday. North Andrew, the 1:30 game in the third place game on the boys' side. Tomorrow night, it'll be Stanberry, Worth County girls at 4:45, followed by King City, Platte Valley at 6:15. And then the final game will be the number 1 seed Albany girls versus number 4 Princeton girls. Just 3 games on the docket tomorrow night here on Albany TV. For myself, Jared Rolfus, color analyst Mike Atkins, cameraman Brett Williams, so long and good night tonight from Albany.